and you're listening to WAMH 89.3 FM, Amherst College Radio. And that was A Foggy Day by Oscar Peterson. And following the Guanologue, which was that last show, we are now on live with the Minor Third with it's me, Darius, and my lovely co-host.
It's me, Finley. Great to be back. We are always here on Thursdays, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, and we like to play hip hop. We like to talk about sports, and there's always a lot going on in the sports world. So we'll definitely talk a little bit about the ending to March Madness and our college basketball champions this year, and we'll also probably talk a little bit about some new albums that are coming out as well. So stay tuned. Today we are going to be having more of a chill day. So we're going to be listening to Darius's excellently curated playlist. But anyway, Darius, do you wanna play a song for us to start us off?
Sure. I just shuffled the playlist. And do you want to play the song? It's Pusha T, who is actually kind of like getting talked about a little bit more right now because of a certain specific hip hop beef that is happening. So we could start out with that.
Let's do it.
Okay, so this is going to be Diet Coke by Pusha T. You're listening to The Minor Third.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Imaginary players aiming coach right. Master recipes under stove lights. The number on his jersey is the quote price. You order Diet Coke, that's a joke, right? Everybody get it off the boat, right? But only I can really have a snow fight. Detroit nigga challenge, what's your dope like? If your bin's bigger, step it up to ghost life. Miss it, was I only misdemeanor? My tunnel vision's better under stove lights. You order Diet Coke, that's a joke, right? My workers compensated so they don't strike. Wish me luck, see green like Don Bishop. The ones you trust don't change like them chains you tuck. Far as I'm concerned, who's the best? Me and Jesus. Washed and dried, so give me all of mine and pesos. Add it up, add it up, add it up. Your bitches in them pictures, but they laser tagging us. They mad at us. Who wouldn't be? We became everything you couldn't be. Everything your mama said you shouldn't be. The Porsche's horse is revving like, look at me. Saddle up. I'm still pitching, baby, batter up. Imaginary players aiming coach right. Master recipes under stove lights. The number on his jersey is the quote price. You order Diet Coke, that's a joke, right? All you niggas get it off the boat, right? But only I can really have a snow fight. Detroit nigga challenge, what's your dope like? If your bin's bigger, step it up to ghost life. The flow's untouched, the drums is tough. Drive colored in when roads get rough. Snow's a must, the nose adjust. Young G's like we Hove and Puff. Best jewelries and hoes we lust. Chanel trinkets, same hoes will blush. Crush hearts like pretty boys. And we driving pretty toys. Extendos will make plenty noise. Crescendo, make your car endo. Pierce your car window. Miss it, was I only misdemeanor? Nike box hold 100,000 with no insoles. The crack era was such a black era. How many still standing reflecting in that mirror? Lucky imaginary players aiming coach right. Master recipes under stove lights. The number on his jersey is the quote price. You order Diet Coke, that's a joke, right? All you niggas get it off the boat, right? But only I can really have a snow fight. Detroit nigga challenge, what's your dope like? If your bin's bigger, step it up to ghost life. Like crack, crack, like crack, crack, like crack.
And that was Diet Coke by Pusha T. And you are listening to WHAM 89.3. This is the minor third. And do we want to quickly, or at any pace, recap the amazing March Madness Final Four action?
Yes, let's do it. So starting from the women's side, we had a fantastic battle between Iowa and UConn. It was a very close game. I believe it was 71-69. Yes, that's correct. South Carolina had a pretty comfortable victory over NC State. They won 78-54. 59. And then in the final matchup, South Carolina beat Iowa 87-75 to cap off a very exciting March Madness tournament for women's college basketball.
Yeah, no, it was super fun. And South Carolina had a perfect 39-0 season. So that's actually incredible.
Yeah.
Dawn Staley is so class. UVA alum, so I love her even more. But yeah, it was a super exciting win for South Carolina.
Yeah, and such an impressive season from them.
Yeah, unbelievable. And the NCAA draft will also be, or sorry, not the WNBA draft is also going to be loaded this year.
Yeah,
So-
no, there's a lot of fantastic players who are currently going to be drafted to join the WNBA next year, and I'm really excited to see where the WNBA goes in the next few seasons as well, because I know that I think women's basketball overall is slowly, or actually pretty rapidly, rising in popularity.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's very exciting to see. And I think especially with this wave of new superstars coming in, I think there'll be a lot of renewed interest in the WNBA. Along with, I think they're definitely expanding to Golden State, or they're going to have a Bay Area team. It's going to be called Golden State something. We don't know yet, but I'm very excited for that because I want to have a team to root for in the Bay Area. And there'll probably be other WNBA teams coming in the future as well, which is very exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the national championship game, or maybe this was the Iowa UConn game. One of those games got like 18.7 million viewers
Yeah, that's crazy.
compared to like 12 million or so for the men's. So women's college basketball is massive
I
right now.
remember the audience was electric for the games I watched too. Like they were so passionate. The fan bases were so passionate, and it was great to see so much support and so much excitement for women's sports.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I mean, I'm hoping in the future as well, like more women's sports will start gaining popularity as basketball has as well.
Yeah, for sure. Do we want to talk? Yeah, let's talk a little bit just
Yeah.
about the men's, which the Final Four had some really great moments. Wasn't as exciting because there weren't really that many. There weren't any close games in the Final Four. But Purdue and Zach Edey unfortunately knocked off the 11 seed Cinderella team, NC State.
Disappointing.
Who played well, but just like couldn't really compete. I mean, Edey was a force, and then UConn and Alabama was that was competitive in the first half. Super high scoring, 86-72. But then UConn just pulled ahead. Yeah. And then in the national championship, UConn played Purdue, and despite Edey's, I think 40-point performance, 37 points and 10 rebounds.
Wow.
Nobody else on
But he
his
had
team
0
did
assists.
anything. Well, yeah, he's a center,
Bro.
so it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah. But UConn's just such a like good team. Like they work together so
Looking
well.
at the stat sheet, it is
Yeah.
like pretty balanced. And yeah, I mean, they just seem like a very well-oiled team. I feel like both of the teams that won this year were like overall had very balanced rosters and seemed to like work. Like I think South Carolina and UConn had a very similar vibe in terms of like they seem very consistent.
Yeah, and same with like Iowa and Purdue, because Edie, National Player of the Year, Caitlin Clark, obviously how good she is. Also, there were some complaints about the reffing of those two individuals, but very much so not like both teams definitely had good secondary pieces, but the stars of the show were the only people to really show out in the national championship, and that ended up costing them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we didn't have any doubts about both Edie or Caitlin Clark performing in those final matches. But yeah, it really just came down to the team around them. And how, I mean, I think honestly, not that they played bad. I think just like both South Carolina and UConn were just so well oiled and operated so well together. Yeah,
I mean, Dan Hurley, Don Staley, amazing coaches. But yeah, let's get back into the music.
Darius, what do you have up next for us in the pipeline?
This is a song that has been on my playlist for a while. Mind you, my playlist is 963 songs. And the playlist that I adapted this playlist from is like 1,600 songs. So this is Spaghetti by Smino, JID, and Kenny Beats on Wham 89.3.
I need a minute to meditate. Give me a second, babe. Full of regret, I've been stressing on everything. So I'ma need everything, anything. Pocket change, let it bang, let it bang. It's a freedom sound, let it bang, let it bang, let it bang. It's a freedom sound, let it bang. Yeah.
Man, I miss my dogs. Took off the roof. I took that shit off. Spit right to you. All you do is talk. That's all you do. That's all you do.
She said, I need a manny and petty, babe. Girl, that's your manny, so petty day. I do not roll up no regular. My name ain't Reggie, I regulate. I feel like they.
Wait, yo, talking about Reggie. Pull up on your ass, Reggie. I got the glow down in my belly. I been eating spaghetti. I do a TD on TV, I'm TDJ. And God said he ain't never gonna leave me, he won't forsake. Wow, preach, preacher, I love it. Duck back, TV up the ducket. You ain't put a penny in the bucket. Pass plate round last supper, like the shit changed since last summer, but I need a minute to meditate.
Give me a second, babe. Full of regret, I've been stressing on everything. So I'ma need everything, anything. Pocket change, let it bang, let it bang. It's a freedom sound, let it bang, let it bang, let it bang. It's a freedom sound, let it bang.
Man, I miss my dogs. Took off the roof. I took that shit off. Spit right to you. All you do is talk. That's all you do. That's all you do.
Can I holla, holla? Yeah. Look, can I holla, 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 holla at you? Hallelujah, girl, you a jalapeno. You the hottest hollow points in the Nina. How you doing? How you been? How you living? I ain't seen you in a minute. Grind hard. I've been in and out of cities, ripping and tripping and killing the biggest. You know your favorite ain't fucking with jitters. They taking flavor that come to the city and push it to labels with the majors. And you thinking you made it, but don't play yourself. Born and raised here, been a slave in the grave. I probably decay here. You would know what I mean if you came from here. But that's all I'ma say. Welcome to the East Atlanta. I was playing with clay. Hit the 3 Curry with the pot, with the D, 50 shots in the sheesh. Call the cops, get the sheets. Bullets bounce to the beat. Don't announce you a freak. We accounted for it, be accountable. Gotta get the money, move a mountain for it. Going through the forest, I'm a wild boy. You on a wild horse, born narrow. Hit the wild boar. It's a feast, a mouse for it. Now pack up the sheets and power for it. Take a charge and fall, power for it.
Hit the stay breaker, lit like Paul George. I done ballin' in my boss shorts. Heard he hate me, no sweat off my boss boy. Hold on.
I need a minute to meditate. Give me a second, babe. Full of regret, I've been stressing on everything. So I'ma need everything, anything. Pocket change, let it bang, let it bang. It's a freedom sound, let it bang, let it bang, let it bang. It's a freedom sound, let it bang. Yeah.
All you do is talk. That's all you do. That's all you do.
And we are back on Wham 89.3, the minor third with Finley and Darius. And that was Spaghetti by Smino, JID, and Kenny Beats.
Fun fact about Smino. a couple years ago, Smino came and performed at Amherst College.
A couple years ago, meaning 2016.
I guess that was like
8 years ago.
that's crazy. To me, 2016 feels like a couple of years ago.
It does as well to me.
Yeah, but I think that's just because we're getting kind of old now.
We were in like 5th and 6th grade.
Yeah, like 2016 feels very vivid in my mind.
Yeah. The good
and-
old days.
Yeah, so I guess that's when Smino was still willing to come perform in Hitchcock Dormitory
Yeah.
at Amherst College.
I mean, we were going to get him for the spring concert, but somebody didn't get their act together and book him in time, and now we're stuck with Cupcake, who, if you're listening, don't look her up.
I think, you know what? What if Cupcake is listening right now?
Okay, well, Cupcake, I'm sorry. You're going to be a very electric performance, I must say, and I'm going to have a great time listening to you, but I'm going to keep it real. Like, I do not like your music, Cupcake. I'm sorry.
You did say that you would prefer going to see Cupcake than Flo Rida.
Okay, I said I'd rather see Cupcake for free than Flo Rida for $38.
$38 is not that bad for like a concert.
Yeah, I mean, what? How much was Squirrel Flower though?
27.
And Squirrel Flower is much better than Flo Rida. You
You know
you
what?
heard it here, folks.
That is a hot take, but not a wrong take.
It's not a wrong take.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's talk about some big hip hop news. We have these next two songs that I'm going to play are by artists that kind of were beefing with each other, and it might have made a few headlines. Kendrick Lamar had a verse on Future and Metro Boomin's collab album on the song called Like That, and he dissed Drake and J. Cole. And so I'm going to play one Kendrick Lamar song, and then I'm going to play a J. Cole song that is on the beat for Pipe Down by Drake. So I'm including all three of them in there. But yeah, J. Cole responded on the last song in his surprise drop mixtape. But then he kind of apologized for it because he said it didn't feel right to him, which is a very mature move, but also like, and I respect it because apparently it's about to get like it's about to be a really nasty beef between Drake and Kendrick. So it's good for him to pull out of that, but also kind of bad for the sport of hip hop because
Is hip hop a sport?
yes, it is. It's a competitive sport in a sense to where you always want to be the best rapper. And that's just a fact. Like that's like a big part of the culture of hip hop, is the competitive aspect of it. But overall, I mean, I love J. Cole so much that I can forgive him.
It was also, not gonna lie, like the diss itself was a little weak.
Yeah, I mean, because he didn't like what are you gonna say to such a fantastic artist
He's
like
got
Kendrick?
he should go more personal.
But like
Dig up the dirt.
he's friends with him. Like he's not gonna. So yeah, it was a very interesting couple of weeks or week in hip hop. Couple of weeks, and Metro Boomin and Future are dropping the sequel to that collab album, which is now titled "We Still Don't Trust You." So there's gonna be more Drake disses, and people have been alluding to a surprise Drake drop at 12 as well.
Today?
Yeah.
That would be very exciting.
That would
So
be.
by the end of the show today, we can figure out if Drake is going to clap back to the shots that have been
if we
coming
go
his
over.
direction.
Yeah, if we go over.
If we go over.
And the one thing is that like the source for this is kind of Joe Budden, so take that as you will.
The Twitter account is Joe Budden.
No. Well,
Oh.
no. Joe Budden is a famous rapper.
My bad. I thought
it's
thought
not a
this
play
was
on
like
Joe Biden.
I thought this was like Joe Biden's like alt account or like something
No.
like that.
Joe Budden, famous New Jersey artist.
My bad.
Who had a
I'm
big
sorry.
falling out with a record label and stuff, and that was big news in the early 2000s. He's kind of just an irrelevant like hip hop personality head now. But apparently he said they're both coming out swinging, Kendrick and Drake, and there's a track on the track list for We Still Don't Trust You called Beat It, which is in reference to Michael Jackson, who Drake said
Drake
he's
references a lot.
yes, because
He's one
now he's tied
with Michael.
with Michael Jackson for
Yeah.
like most #1 hits ever. So yeah, it's gonna be
I'm
a
really
fun
surprised that
night.
I'm really surprised that that he's the one who's tied with Michael Jackson.
Drake is massive. Like,
But like I would be surprised that like not even like a Taylor Swift has reached that.
nah, I mean, it's not surprising to me because, I mean, pop artists usually don't, like, I just don't think she releases as much music.
That
And
is true.
She also has different, like, concept albums, like the Folklore and the whatever the other ones are called, where you're not going to get hits like that. So, and also, like, she's not all that. Taylor Swift, not all that.
But I feel like in terms of popularity, I'm surprised that like, because I feel like I don't know if I could name that many Drake songs that I think would be like a #1 song.
Yeah, well, he went like with Scorpion. There were just a bunch. I
That
mean,
is true. He did have a lot on that.
and like early on, he's had a surprisingly long career. Like he started
has.
in the knots. So
That's crazy.
Taylor Swift, I mean, obviously, I'm joking when I'm saying she's mid. Like she's obviously a very popular and accomplished artist. So, but yeah, she's still got a long ways to go before, or maybe not that long, but still a pretty long ways before she actually like reaches that MJ point in terms of how many #1 hits she has. Obviously past everybody in like every other record. So, but yeah, let's play some
listen
songs.
to these. Yeah, let's listen
Yeah.
to these 2 songs back to back.
Yeah, back to back. First is United in Grief, off of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and then second is Heaven's EP, off of the D-Day Dreamville mixtape on Wham 89.3.
You'll find some peace of mind in this lifetime.
Tell them the truth.
I hope you find some paradise.
Tell them the truth. Tell them you're.
I've been going through something. 1,855 days. I've been going through something. Be afraid.
What is a bitch in a miniskirt? A man in his feelings with bitterness. What is a woman that really hurt? A demon, you're better off killing her. What is a relative? Make a repetitive narratives on how you did it first. That is a predator in reverse. All of your presidents, he with thirst. What is a neighborhood reputable? That is a snitch on a pedestal. What is a house with a better view? A family broken in variables. What is a rapper with jewelry? A way that I show my maturity. What if I call on security? That mean I'm calling on God for purity. I wanna get me a therapist. I can debate on my theories and sharing it. Whoa. Consolidate all my comparisons. Humbling up because time was imperative. Whoa. Started to feel like it's only one answer to everything. I don't know where it is. Whoa. Popping a bottle with Claritin. Whoa. Is it my head or my arrogance? Whoa. Shaking and moving like what am I doing? I'm flipping my time through the Rolodex. Indulging myself in my life and my music. The word that I'm in is a cul-de-sac. The word that we in is just menacing. The demons portray the religionist. I wake in the morning, another appointment. I hope the psychologist listening. The new Mercedes with black G-Wagon away from. It was all for rap. I was 28 years young, 20 million in tax. Bought a couple of mansions just for practice. 500 in jewelry, chain was magic. Never had it in public. Late reaction, 50K to cousins. Post a caption. Pray none of my enemies hold me captive. I grieve different. I grieve Mexico, North America tour, my eye closed. V5 from, she was a model, dedicated to the songs I wrote in the Bible. Eyes like green, penetrating the moonlight, hair done in a bun, energy in the room like Big Bang for theory. God, hoping you hear me. Phone out the ring, but tell the world I'm busy. Fair enough. Green eyes said her mother didn't care enough. Sympathize when her daddy in the chain gang. Her first brother got killed, he was 21. I was 9 when they put Lamont in the grave. Heartbroken when I still didn't say goodbye. Chad left his body after we FaceTimed. Green eyes said you be okay. First tour, sex the pain away. I grieve different. I grieve different. The new Mercedes with black G-Wagon away from. It was all for rap. I was 28 years young, 20 million in tax. Bought a couple of mansions just for practice. 500 in jewelry, chain was magic. Never had it in public. Late reaction, 50K to cousins. Post a caption. Pray none of my enemies hold me captive. So what? Paralyzed, the county building controlled us. I bought a Rolex watch, I only wore once. I bought infinity pools I never swam in. I watched King by 4 cars in 4 months. You know the family dynamics on repeat. The insecurities locked down on PC. I bought a 223, nobody Peachtree. You won't do me, I smell TNT. Dave got him a Porsche, so I got me a Porsche. Paid lottery for it, I ain't wanted in portions. Poverty was the case, but the money wiping the tears away. I grieve different.
Everybody grieves different. Everybody grieves different.
I grieve different.
I'm working on dying.
Yeah.
And like that,
Gotta have a space.
Yeah.
Gotta have a
it's been a
space.
pleasure.
You know what I mean? Freedom, you know what I mean?
We going.
Space to get this shit off. Yeah. Get this shit off my mind, off my chest.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
With every record, I be asking the masses to tune your hearts to me. I represent intelligent niggas that grew up harshly. But lately I've been questioning, second guessing whether or not I've got something to offer since I done eluded poverty. Or has the money watered me down? That truth is hard for me. Like the second time I got cut from the junior varsity. Fighting back tears, I promised to switch gears and said to myself, whatever you do, you won't do it partially. From this day forward, I move with a new ferocity. Ferrari coupe velocity, a fail-proof philosophy. Success is in the effort, so if a nigga tried his hardest, I'm at peace knowing God ain't dealing in this group of cars for me. Some people say that I'm running third, they threw the bronze at me. Behind Drake and Dot, yeah, them niggas is superstars to me. Maybe deep down, I'm afraid of my luminosity. So when you see me on red carpets, I'm moving awkwardly. Posing all nervous, afraid of the judgment. And the thought of showing too much of my day is repugnant. I be keeping my kids away from the gaze of the public. Cause these days it feel like hate is their favorite subject. Fuck it, attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK aimed at your brain, violating, I bust it. I don't play when it come to family, that's one thing I refuse. Pimping they kids out for views or just to be in the news can never be me. I piss in the celebrity tea. God with me on this record, this is Heaven's EP. The tale's official, the best nigga breathing it just failed to hit you. You couldn't tell cause you fell for the bells and whistles. And that's an area I don't excel. I'm from the Ville where young girls talk grown as hell. It's raw, never saw one person go to Yale. But every nigga that I know done gone to jail at least once. Proving we the ones police hunt for the pains we smoke 3 blunts the size of tree trunks. Too much hunger, it's no wonder these niggas can't keep up. So saying yes to a feature just means I'm about to eat lunch, bitch. I'm going for it, no never shall he punt. I'm the one and you can be sure. Speaking of beachfront, I'm kicking my feet up while I write this in somewhere tropical. Supposed to be relaxing, this passion makes that impossible. Supposed to be relaxing, this passion makes that impossible.
Follow the leaders. Another Gangsta Grills classic. Like I never left. DJ Drama. Dreamville, D-Day, D-Day.
Gangsta Brazil.
And we are back. By the way, that is my favorite tag, the Gangsta Greaseel. That's my favorite. I just like it. It sounds so hard, especially on Call Me If You Get Lost, like on Corso. I think it was on Corso. It's so hard. Anyways, and on Stick by Dreamville off that D-Day mixtape as well. But yeah.
I always thought, like, so I don't think that Kendrick and J. Cole actually had any problems with each other.
Yeah,
they
no,
seem pretty chill.
they're chill.
I just think, like, I think it would be funny though if they like orchestrated this like massive fight between the two of them, and like they co-wrote, like, I don't know, like imagine they collaborated to write like the worst insults about each other. I just think that would be really funny.
I also think that would be funny. That is definitely not the case here because J. Cole wouldn't have just backed out so
That's
quick.
true. Also, the disses were a little weak, I feel like, for Kendrick, because I feel like if Kendrick was committed to like to dissing himself, I feel like he'd come up with better as well.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't necessarily say that the Kendrick disses on Drake and J. Cole were particularly strong either. I think
would agree.
I think his energy was what made it, and the surprise of it. Like people were like, "Oh my gosh,
it just kind of came out of
Kendrick?"
nowhere.
Yeah,
I do think that I want to see how Drake responds if he really is cooking up something.
he's going Kendrick Lamar or like Kendrick Lamar. I've seen that a lot on the internet. That's what people think his diss is gonna be. We'll see. Maybe
That would be funny if that's truly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, that would give him the win.
Yeah. I think if that was just the only, like, that was the entire song.
Kendrick Lamar, or like, do you win if you don't respond? I feel like no. Right? Because if you say I'm too big for this, and then just drop, because he's way bigger than Kendrick.
Yeah, I mean, Drake is definitely, like, out of the three, I feel like he has the most popularity,
but
for sure.
Yeah, so that's why they're the like, I mean, yeah, that's why Drake and Kendrick are like in that conversation, because Drake is so big, but Kendrick has the artistry, and that's why he said Prince outlived Mike Jack, because Prince was known as the better artist. Michael Jackson obviously had more hits. So that, yeah. But anyways, we are going to maybe play another song.
That sounds great.
And then I kind of want to talk about the NBA.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
All right. But let's play another song. This one is by Tyler, the Creator. Someone who I feel like he's gotten infused with some people.
Yeah, and his fair share of controversy.
Fair share of controversies. But anyway, let's listen to possibly his most famous song, Earthquake.
For real this time. For real this time. Like an evolve. For real this time. For real this time. 'Cause you make my earthquake. Oh, you make my earthquake. Riding around, you love me, shaking me up, and it's making my heart break. 'Cause you make my earthquake. Oh, you make my earthquake. Riding around, you love me, shaking me up, and it's making my heart break. Don't leave, it's my fault. Don't leave, it's my fault. Don't leave, it's my fault. 'Cause when it all comes crashing down, I need you. 'Cause you make my earthquake. Oh, you make my earthquake. Riding around and down something, baby, it's making my heart break. 'Cause you make my earthquake. Oh, you make my earthquake. Riding around, you love shaking me up, and it's making my heart break. got body roll. Don't give a fuck about none. Ain't like fuck my lord. Them might call my lord. Love gon' set me up. Bitch don't set me up. Don't retaliate, yo. He ride like the car. And she wicked. Yo, like Wolf Vicky. Oh my God. Oh, me damn not titty.
Don't leave. It's my fault. Don't leave. It's my fault. Don't leave. It's my fault. 'Cause when it all comes crashing down, I'll need you. 'Cause you make my earthquake.
I don't want no confrontation, no. You don't want my conversation. I just need some confirmation on how you feel. For real. You don't want no complication, no. I don't want no confirmation. So I didn't even know that, 'cause I'm for real. I said, don't leave, it's my fault. I said, don't leave, it's my fault. Don't leave, it's my fault, girl. Don't, I'll need.
And
That was Earthquake by Tyler, the Creator. And we are now going to go over a little bit of NBA. We're kind of nearing the end of the regular season. It's definitely it's definitely getting pretty close for teams who are still trying to cinch their playoff position.
yeah, there are about 1 or 2 games left for each team.
Mm-hmm.
And in the East, so far the Celtics are in first with 62-18. Incredible
Yeah.
regular season. Bucks in second and Knicks in third. But the thing is that, I mean, technically, I guess
That's surprisingly
Five.
closer than I thought.
okay,
Yeah.
let's see. No, the 2 and 4 can switch around
Mm-hmm.
from Bucks, Knicks, and Cavs.
Mm-hmm.
But the 3 all the way to the 6 can also switch around, and the 4 through the 7 can switch around as well. So even the Cavs, who are the 4th seed in the East, can still get knocked into the play-in game.
Yeah, so it's definitely very tight.
Yeah.
And looking at the West, the top 3 in the West, again, they're very close. You got the Nuggets in first, 56 wins, 24 losses. Timberwolves right behind them, 55 wins. Thunder with 55 wins. So those 3 can definitely switch around.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Nuggets are probably going to hang on to that first seed, but yeah, very close. The West is so competitive this year. But the 3 teams who are fighting for one non-play-in spot, so the 6th seed, are the Pelicans, the Suns, and the Kings. So one of those teams, it's looking like it's probably the Pelicans right now, can escape the play-in, and then we'd have a Suns, Kings, Lakers, Warriors play-in, which is mayhem.
That is going to be crazy, actually.
The Warriors, I mean, they've already clinched the play-in, so it doesn't really matter.
The play-in is not, I mean, the next one down is the Rockets, who are at 39 wins.
The thing is that if they do win, if they win out and something else happens, they could potentially make the 8 seed and then have to lose twice to be out instead of
that is
being
true.
one and done.
Yeah.
Same with the Lakers. I'm assuming, let's see, Lakers 45 and 35. Yeah, so they can potentially take the 7th seed. Yeah. Or I don't know about tiebreakers, but maybe even the 6th. Anyways,
Yeah.
it's a very tight Western Conference. The 10th seed has 44 wins and the 1st seed has 56. So Yeah, there is a very
It's
competitive
very-
conference.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I think the NBA playoffs are setting out to be a memorable one. I think they gotta reintroduce like the fire and all of the and like the color coordinated fans and stuff. But other than that, like playoff basketball is peak.
I think so. I mean, I think it's going to be really cool. And honestly, even though I'm a Warriors fan, I'm really excited for Boston because I feel like they feel like a team that should have won a championship already with this current group. And like for a long time, they're their Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown duo was like really young and strong. But then now they're kind of getting a little older now, where they're definitely not really like considered young players. And I definitely think like I hope they can get a championship like with that core.
I mean, I think this is their year for sure.
Yeah.
Because then you have to like figure out trying to re-sign like Drew Holiday and Jaylen Brown. So this is definitely their year, and they have shown that they are by and large the best team in the NBA. They're also on a 2-game losing streak, but that's because they're like just trying to figure out schemes and like if they can like switch people and lineups and stuff. They're just trying to get that all sorted out before the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that's not like concerning. They're 6-4 in their last 10, and that's not because they're just cooling off. Otherwise, if they had like kept playing to their caliber, they'd be like a 65-win team right now, which is nuts.
Yeah, no, they've been doing incredible. I hope they're gonna have a good playoff run because they've had some, like I feel like sometimes they, especially Jason Tatum, I feel like has underperformed a little bit during the past few playoffs. And I think it would be, I mean, I think he's a fantastic player, but I will say like I really hope that he can shine during this playoffs and like and for all of the local Boston like Celtics fans who are listening, as a Warriors fan, I'm genuinely sincerely hoping that you guys can get a win.
Yeah, Banner 18. That would be incredible. Yeah, no, I mean, Tatum's what, like 25 or something, and Brown's a little older, I think.
Yeah, so they're definitely like, I mean, obviously 25 years old is like not that old, and I keep forgetting that like these people are not that much older than we are.
Yeah, it is kind of weird to think about that like we're older than, or at least I am. I don't know about you, Finley, but I'm older than some people in the league.
That's crazy. And Darius's birthday is this Sunday, so you guys should all wish him a happy early birthday. But yeah, why don't we play a song, and then we can talk a little bit more NBA and maybe what teams we're rooting for the during the playoffs.
Yeah, that'd be fun. All right, this is Trip by Boslin, which is a really groovy song, in just like the pocket of it. I don't know. It's kind of interesting because I haven't heard like anything from this guy after it, but it's quite a quality song with a nice little beat switch. So look out for that. This is the minor third.
This beat's so fucked. This beat is so tricky. What a time, what a day. Ride around town, what a life that I made. Top down, cool by the block that I came. Same click here, ribbon C on the chain. She gave top on her knees, color bay. 50 pulled up with the cups and the cake. Count a few bucks when the money inflates. I ain't in a rush cause we did it my way. But there's money right here, so you better not trip. Oh, yeah. Shot it on trip, yeah. Shot it on trip, check. Shot it on, ayy, yeah. Shot it on trip, shot it on trip, yeah. Shot it on trip. Slow down, where did this shit go? I don't know. Pour up some miracles. Take it slow. Cold, made her lose control. No, she don't. Roll with the typicals. Booty so big like a bus of the lot. Groupies in the cut, telling us about the drop. Beauty in the rut till you get to the top. Man, the circle got smaller and it ain't my fault. Let's not go fast. Shot it by the friends with a lip gloss, damn near dripping. She got that ass. Bad bitch click, swear to God, she catching feelings. Give me a call, come and fuck with me. I'm off the drugs, shawty, you can see. Call up the plug, we'll be rolling deep. She said I'm up, are you down for me? Shawty don't trip, oh, yeah. Shawty don't trip, yeah. Shawty don't trip, check. Shawty don't, yeah. Shawty don't trip, shawty don't trip. Shawty don't, shawty don't trip. Your pleasure, catch the picture quicker. All these motherfuckers can't stop us. Ooh, fuck the stripper, suck the dick and let the nappy headed niggas can't watch that. Ooh, I fuck with niggas with the bigger pictures, bigger bitches, give me bigger wishes. Trigger finger got me digging ditches. Don't be with the snitches, cause we pop them too. I'm running and gunning around. Shawty be tripping, I cut up the sound, loaded up, I be hunting these niggas like hounds. Mob on my back, we'll go pound for a pound. These niggas from valleys, we flooded the town. Ducking some bullets, I'm ducking the clowns. We live life to the fullest till you're not around. Man, fuck all the tourists, just steady my sound.
We are back on Wham 89.3, and just a little PSA. Don't do this. Don't water down your oatmeal until it's super watery.
I didn't say super watery. I just said in terms of food, in terms of viscosity, I think I tend to like lower viscosity foods. Like if I'm eating oatmeal, I wouldn't want it to be like cement and like really chunky. Like I want it to be more like the oats to be just like more, so it's kind of like if you tilted, like if you turned your spoon, like if you tilted your spoon, it would like run off, you know what I mean? Not like clump, like cling onto the spoon like a chunk of concrete.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
I think I think we both took the soft and hard, or the viscous and like runny versions of oatmeal to the extremes, because I like mine a little bit in the middle. Yeah, I don't know how we got on this topic, but
what about like, okay, for soup, do you like thicker soups or like low viscosity soups?
Generally I would say low viscosity, but sometimes like it's good to have a nice like thick soup. But like
I think there's never a time for a thick soup. That's my controversial take. I don't think I can think of a high viscosity soup that I enjoy.
I think I need to take you out to have a thick soup then, because
no. What is it like? What is it like? There's like chowder?
At a French restaurant or something. There's gotta be thick
like chili. Soups. I actually don't really like chili that much.
I love chili.
Yeah, I feel
Chili's
like you would
really
like
good.
chili.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So
let's talk about what team we're rooting for.
Okay.
Because I have the answers.
I would like to see the Orlando Magic. Actually, okay. All these teams I like a lot. I like the Knicks, I like the Cavs, I like the Magic, and I like the Pacers. So I want those four teams to do well. And on the West, I know you're gonna say this team, so I'm not gonna talk about them.
I actually can't see what you're pointing to because I'm looking through the mic guard.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna predict the current 3 seed.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then on the West though, it would be cool to see the Kings make some noise.
Yeah, I would say okay. I think realistically, I'm rooting for the Thunder for sure. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that they actually, like, one of my predictions came through, which was that the Thunder were gonna be like a top 4 seed this year. I think I had them at 4, but they're 3, so they even surpassed my expectations, which rarely happens, I would say. But I really think they could do well. I'm feeling good about them. I think it's such a fun team. I think the team is only going to get better from here. Of course, my Warriors are currently sitting in the play-in spot. Do I believe in them? Not really, considering that last I checked, they were like tied with the Portland Trailblazers, who are currently 21 and 50. What is that? 58 on the season.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of trust in my Warriors, but of course, if they happen to make a run for it, I would be very, very, very excited. But I don't want to get my hopes up at all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't as well. But with that being said, little score update. Pelicans are up 9 on the Kings with 2:15 left in the third. So that could have some implications for the Lakers and Warriors if they get into that 7-8 play-in, or if they're relegated to the 9-10 play-in. So interesting to finally see after such a big season like that, to actually see games that really matter. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah.
And then on the East, okay, let me think about this. See, I'm not a huge Eastern Conference person. I'm not gonna lie. I'm cheering for the Heat once again because last year I was a big believer in the Heat, and they pulled off quite the Cinderella run. And all of a sudden, Jimmy Butler woke up. He always does this during the playoffs, where he reaches like this new level. And honestly, it's a strategy. Like, just don't try that hard during the regular season and then just turn up 100% for the playoffs. So I don't know. They're a fun team to watch. I love watching Jimmy Butler in the playoffs. So yeah, I don't know. I want them to do well. I really wanted them to win last year. Sadly, the Nuggets won, and they were a fantastic team. But it was just crazy seeing the Heat knock out the Bucks and the Celtics, who were like, for sure, like everyone was positive that they were going to be going to one of them was going to be going to the finals.
Yeah. I think they will make some noise again because that's what they do. But for now, can I play the song?
Play the song?
The song.
I think you should play the song.
Okay, this is the song. I'm only gonna play a little bit of it, because it's kind of repetitive. But I'm gonna play the song.
Okay,
make sure an ad. Magic.
Make sure an ad doesn't pop up though.
Okay, yeah, 1 second.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it didn't.
Alright.
All right, here we go. We are playing the song, or play the song, by Ayo the Producer, on WHAM 89.3. Yeah.
I have never heard the song before, but that was certainly something.
It's beautiful.
I don't know. Do you know anyone who's an Orlando Magic fan?
Orlando Magic? No, I don't know.
I feel like that's always one of the teams that I kind of forget about.
Yeah, I mean, they have a really cool history. They have really nice jerseys. It's like
That's
a
true.
team like I mean, they've been really bad recently, but now they're really good, and they
Yeah.
have a super young core. So they're an exciting team that unfortunately does not get enough media attention. Like Paolo is not getting nearly enough media attention.
Yeah, he's been doing fantastic.
Um,
Also, a question from Darius's mom. That's the name of the song. The song sorry if that's a silly question. Not a silly question at all.
It
Because
is
the name of the
called-
song is called "Play the Song," in parentheses Orlando Magic Ayo version.
Because Ayo is the producer. But yeah, Orlando Magic, such a good song. Anyways, that it's just getting me hyped for NBA playoff season. We'll finally see
Honestly,
the Orlando Magic.
I think more sports teams should have like theme songs.
Yeah.
Because like the only ones I can think of is, because I'm trying to think of ones that have like iconic. Because I always know like colleges. I love when like during football games like they start playing their fight song. You know, like
Yeah.
that gets me so hyped. So it's just like I don't know. I feel like professional teams should like have a song that they play.
Yeah, I think so too. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. You talking about like football themed like fight songs just reminds me of college football 25 coming out in 2025. It's gonna be such a fun video game to play. I don't really play video games like that.
Wait,
on the
are they
console.
making a college football game?
Yeah, I mean they made one back in like 2014, and it was so well received, and they just didn't make another one.
Interesting. Okay.
So they're gonna make one, and they're getting all the like fight songs and
That's
all
so
the
cool.
like stadium chants and everything, and like my friend's gonna be in the game and stuff. It's gonna be cool.
I wonder for those games, do they like actually have to go record like every player doing the stuff? Like how do they do the motion capture?
They have like, so this is what they do for 2K at least. They have like people dressing up in these suits that can track every part of their movement, and then they do certain animations. And then they can just run through those animations and run through and make it super smooth. So they don't what they do for the at least for 2K is they will like take face scans of some of the players or of all the players and put them into 2K. And sometimes they turn out better than others.
There's definitely some janky scans that I've seen.
Yeah.
Darius's mom also mentioned the Boston Red Sox have Sweet Caroline as a.
They do.
I
Seventh
didn't
inning
know.
stretch.
I actually did not know that. When does Sweet Caroline play?
Seventh inning stretch. So, I forgot if that's in between the top and bottom of the seventh, or if that's before the seventh starts. But yeah, that's when they play it. It was super fun. We went
That's so
to
cool.
Red Sox Rockies like years ago. And they played it and we all sang it. It was super fun. Anyways, should we play this last song? Maybe?
Yeah, let's play one last song.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, this show has ran by because I've been yapping constantly. But yeah, I think part of it's just due to the stress of that chem exam. But we're not going to talk about that. Let's play Z4L with Bari and J2 by Smino.
On some real life shit though, bro. I've been having some wild ass, like I ain't even know no recording shit right there, bro.
What you mean? What, bro?
You ain't gonna believe it.
She sat me in the sprinter with my entourage and shit. On the road, face all on my stomach, got her Fenty on my feet. Oh no, makeup on my acne like I'm trying to hide a zit. Oh no, wear my clothes too baggy shit, I'm trying to hide my zit. Now baby, I'm too fucking grown to teach you how to ride a dick. Need a freaky college boots for frolicking, booty brolic, yeah.
I cop a new drop in white tee. Ayy, I fuck a new bitch in white tee.
Okay, I copped the whip, then wrapped it with the shiny polish. No bitch a does, she $20. I'm solely right now, I'm up on the night out. Ooh, she wet, clean up out too. From Tibet, I'm willing to bet the niggas a vet. I'm the click commander, she wet like a salamander. Green diamonds in my charm, that's a frozen salad. Neck on vegan freezing. Check my color palette, white like a bunny rabbit. You know I keep some cabbage, eat the bitch like a sandwich. Took her ass, she says no. In the spreader with my entourage and shit. On the road, face all on my stomach, got her Fenty on my feet. Oh no, makeup on my acne like I'm trying to hide a zit. Oh no, wear my clothes too baggy shit, I'm trying to hide my zit. Now baby, I'm too fucking grown to teach you how to ride a dick. Need a freaky college boots for frolicking, booty brolic, yeah.
I cop a new drop in white tee. Ayy, I fuck a new bitch in white tee. We smoke a whole sip in white tee. White tee, white tee, white tee, white tee. Ayy, I cop a new drop in white tee. Ayy, I fuck a new bitch in white tee. We smoke a whole zip in white tee, white tee, white tee, white tee.
Ooh, cop a new drop and I'm dropping the top down. The game is on lock now. I'm out of town and the pussy on lock down. If not, then she not down. Yeah, I got it raised. I had to raise up, and she do whatever I say, like Your Honor. I feel like Rico, I call her Tiana. Superhead, I think her name was Kiana. I call her Kiki the way she be riding. Slippery, slippery slopes. Ooh, I miss that bitch on the slopes. Ooh, I got a stoke. She begged me to post. She wouldn't believe in a stroke. Ooh, white tee on, I'm in a test. PJ to New York, she feel like a jet. I'm in her mouth just like Colgate a Crest. Face all on my stomach, got her fancy on my feet. Makeup on my acne's like I'm trying to hide it. Wear my clothes to baggy shit, I'm trying to hide myself. Now baby, I'm too fucking grown to teach you how to ride a dick. Need a freaky college boots for frolicking. Booty brolic, yeah.
That was Z4L by Smino on Wham 89.3. And that has been our show. Finn, any last words?
Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening. We will be here again next Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on what you want us to talk about, can always tell us in the chat. You can text us, let us know.
If you know us, yeah.
If you know us.
Otherwise, that'd be kind of weird. But yeah, also, potentially, we might be having a super special episode next Thursday, so make sure to tune in for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, little hint, Dropping Coins by Asher Friedman just dropped 13 seconds ago. So, yeah.
But thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been Wham 89.3. We are now transitioning to
NEPM.
NEPM, where you can catch up with all the latest in classical music. Wham will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m., so make sure to tune in.
Military bugler that he heard practicing late at night. That, and the view of the world that was at the time anything but pastoral. It's coming up. Stay close.